Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Earliest Late Show. Today I have a special guest joining me. It is Diamond. I would love for you to introduce yourself, tell everyone a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Yes, hello everyone. I am Diamond, also known as your coiliness on the internet, and I am an engineer turned content creator with a focus in fashion and lifestyle and mindfulness.
Yes, I love that. I did a little bit of digging and saw that you were an engineer before, and I would love to hear a little bit more about
Yeah.
that decision to make the switch and what kind of drew you into that.
Yeah, so I kind of just fell into engineering. It was just what made sense. I was like, okay, I'll make good money
Hmm.
and, it'll bring honor on my family. It's a very safe bet. But I knew it wasn't what I wanted to do forever, but I just didn't know what I wanted to do. So I just kind of went into engineering and was like, okay, we're going to stick it out until we can't. And it came to a point where during the pandemic and I was just like, oh my God, like I can't do this. I literally cannot do this anymore. Like I have to pivot. I have to do something else. I cannot stay in this job literally another day. So I had to pivot.
Yeah. I can relate to that. I went to college and I was like, what is practical? Like what can I do that my parents
Right.
will not be ashamed of me of and what will make
Exactly.
money? Yeah. But why fashion? Like why content creation and what kind of inspired you to make that specific switch too?
Yeah, so I have always been into fashion and style. Like my mom and I and granny, great granny, like we all have always loved style and fashion and shopping. So I would always be very fly, even in elementary school. Like I've got a new outfit every week. I'm putting something together, I'm keeping it fresh.
Yeah.
And when social media first started, I'm talking like the Bebo, Crush by Planet, Tumblr, like all of that. I was on social media. I've always been into social media for some reason. It's just
Hmm.
kind of always been a thing for me. And I feel like I just kind of got the ideas. You know how those ideas just start popping in your head? You don't even really know quite where they come from. But it's like, maybe I should
Yeah.
just start posting content. Let's see what happens. And you just do what feels good. And that's what led me to content creation. Was just I was already watching it. I just wasn't being active in it when I was younger.
Yeah. Did you immediately make the switch to fashion and kind of lifestyle? Because I know some people they'll be like, "Oh, I started off as a gamer, and now they're doing completely
Yeah.
different things." Or did you have a lot of trial and error, kind of feel it out?
So funny. That's funny enough. Actually, as you know, my name online is Your Coiliness, and
Yeah.
I started making natural hair content because I went natural when I was in college, and
Yeah.
so that was still kind of like at the beginning of like when people were really starting to dive into the natural thing, and so
Uh-huh.
I was doing natural hair content and so that's why I chose your coiliness. And then there's a YouTuber here. She's a natural hair YouTuber and we became friends and like she brought me on her YouTube channel and I was like, yeah, like this is great. And then
Mhm.
a month later, I was like, I don't want to do my hair for y'all every week. Like, I don't even want to do it for myself. Like, I
Oh my
definitely don't
gosh.
want to do it for y'all. Like, I'm just doing this to live.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's pivot a little bit and talk about something that I love doing every day. It's easier for me to talk about all the time, which is fashion and was safe, I would
Yeah.
say.
That makes sense. I relate. Me doing my hair every day, I would get burnt out. I feel like making content
Yeah.
in general, it burns people out, but something like that, I'd be like, I don't know. And I know
Your
you I feel like
hair?
on social you hone in on the fact it's about consistency, not perfection. And so
Yeah.
it's good that you found a space that you can continue to propel yourself into and
Yeah.
not feel like you need to present this perfect because the natural hair community, they go in.
They go
They go in.
in. They go in and it's hard on your hair. My hair is kind of fragile. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but so it was a lot. No.
I definitely, yeah, I definitely relate. But it's been cool, keeping up with your content, and I feel like it's really versatile too. It's not
Thank you.
just fashion. You get a little lifestyle content, and just I
Yes.
know you've been traveling a little bit too, so
I
it's
have.
been cool to keep up with. Um,
Thank you.
Yeah, but now we have a little game based on style. It's called How Would You Style? I'm going to kind of bring up a whole bunch of different people and
Yes.
an event or location and how you would style them. And I would just be interested in
Okay.
knowing. And it gets more obscure as I go on. So
Okay.
fair. Okay.
I'm ready.
First one. How would you style Harry Styles for a picnic in Central Park?
I am thinking Harry Styles, he loves dressing like 70s and he always incorporates the 70s. So I'm going to say some like mustard corduroy bell bottoms with
Okay.
a pink like chiffon blouse
Hmm. Okay.
and some black loafers. I feel like that's
I,
very
I like
safe.
it. It's
Yes,
funky. It's
it's
different,
funky.
you know? I love that. Okay. Next one. This is difficult because this person is like a fashion icon too.
She
But
is.
Rihanna for a children's birthday party.
Yes. So Rihanna does a lot of like sporty chic baddie, like that's the era she's in right now.
Yeah.
So I'm picturing her in like a Tasmanian devil leather bomber jacket. I don't know why. I don't know where it
Oh,
came from. That's just
okay. Let's go with it. Yeah.
we're going with it with some cutoff shorts, like some cutoff shorts. Not too short though, because it's a children's birthday party, but
Yeah,
still
yeah.
some shorts. Rihanna can get away with a
Classic.
lot.
Yeah.
Classy, yes, and then some knee high, some red knee high boots. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Rihanna's making a statement at this birthday party. She's
She's
going
making
in.
a statement. It's a
I
little
love it.
wild, but
I love it. Okay. This one I feel like this person doesn't really step out of their comfort zone too much, but we're gonna say
hmm
Chris Evans, aka Captain America, aka
love
America's
him.
Booty,
Yes.
at a baby shower.
Ooh. Ooh, Chris. Ooh, Chris. So for Chris, I'm thinking, something. I'm seeing him in a beige, like a beige linen kind of suit type of
Okay.
thing. Something simple,
Yeah.
something classic. Chris,
I feel
that's why we
it.
loved him. He's classic. He's like apple pie. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
very
it's like
American and
American Dad.
simple.
It's giving yeah, I love it.
Just put on a little suit, baby. It's fine. That's all we
It'll work.
need. Suit.
Anything works for him. So I'm gonna go with
It
it.
really does,
Yeah.
honestly. He should have showed up in his actual costume, but it's fine. We'll let him enjoy the baby shower. You know.
Love it. Okay. Okay, this one. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of England, at a
Mhm.
space themed New Year's Eve party.
Ooh,
Because she gives a lot of classy now. It's elegant, it's
she
royal,
does.
obviously.
It
But
is. It's very
yeah.
royal. It's very classy. It's she's I love it. It's safe. I'm gonna say a metallic silver ball gown, just like a very
Okay.
long, maybe not completely
I
ball
like it.
gowny, but just like a very long silver metallic dress
Hmm.
and just some simple pumps. That's it. That's all we need
I
to
like
see her
it.
in. Maybe like a
Classy with
red
the
bag.
theme.
Yeah, a little red
Oh,
clutch. Just
I
to
can
make a
see that.
statement with a red
Yeah,
lip.
it's a
And
little pop of color, and it's
it's a
giving
pop.
metallic face, and yeah,
Yes.
I see
Which
it.
I
I see
love
your
right now.
vision. Yes,
Yes, thank
yes.
you.
Okay, this is where it goes unhinged. Okay, how would you redesign SpongeBob? Because he has a classic, the white shirt with the red tie and brown pants. But if you gave SpongeBob
Right.
a outfit redesign, what would you do?
SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob so much. I would like to see SpongeBob in.
Mm.
This is a really, really tough one.
Isn't it? Because they
This is
wear
a
the
good
same
one.
thing every single day, so it's like it's a risk.
And
Anything you
because
do.
it's him. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
very him. The
Yeah.
button up in
Mhm.
in shorts. Maybe we put SpongeBob in some khaki, like some nicer khaki shorts
Okay.
with with a polo, like one of those like thin polos though, the
It's
thin
giving
material,
Jake from
nice.
it's giving Jake from State Farm. I like that moment for him.
with some loafers again. We need to eat. I guess SpongeBob basically already wears loafer, but we're gonna give him like a sleeker loafer. It's
Okay.
it's giving me
Okay.
summertime fine for the guys.
It's giving businessman day off. I like it. I like it. It's giving a
Yes, because
little
that's who
bit.
SpongeBob
Yeah,
is.
he's
We're
working
just
at the
gonna make him
Krusty
look a
Krab.
little less dorky. Literally.
And last but not least, the classic Timmy Turner, who has the pink hat, the pink shirt, and the jeans. All he wears. How would you shake it up for
Timmy
him?
was wild. Timmy was wild for that outfit. I
I
would
know.
probably put Timmy. I think we need to see Timmy. I want to see Timmy in. Wow, I was gonna say a green shirt. I want to see Timmy in a green shirt. Honestly, a
Okay.
green shirt and some green pants. I just want him to switch it up. He's been giving Wanda. It's time to show some love to Cosmo. You know what I mean? Let's
Exactly.
just change
Another
it to an
parent.
all green outfit.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes. I like it.
light
I
green
like
shirt,
it.
dark green pants,
Yes.
and maybe like a striped hat or something. Like maybe
Okay.
I don't know. I'm obsessed with corduroy today, but
Yeah.
maybe because it's like fall winter. But that's
I can see it. I feel like that would help elevate his game too, because he has his little
it
crushes and
would.
they don't reciprocate it. But I
Yeah,
feel like if he switched it up,
yeah.
he would reel in the
It's middle
ladies.
school. Do you like a guy in a pink shirt in middle school?
Exactly.
I don't think I would. I don't
I
think
like where your mind is at. On the same wavelength of style choices, I would love to hear like how do you just define your style? Are you in certain eras? Do you go through like different, periods of switching up style or being a certain because I've been seeing like on TikTok, there's like cottage
Yeah.
style. Someone was like there's like a
Yeah.
grandma style. Like everyone kind of switches
Mhm.
up and has like these
Grandma.
seasons of styles.
I feel like for me, it stays pretty consistent.
Mhm.
I like to use the thing where you talk about three style words, and I would say that my first word is always classic. My style is always
Yeah.
classic, um, and is always fly. And then the last word just depends how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes sophisticated. I feel like I lean towards sophisticated all the
Okay.
time. I like my outfits to be sophisticated. There's always a sophisticated piece.
Hmm.
But I try to keep my style pretty classic, and
Yeah.
I just like a lot of accessories to elevate it and make it a little bit more of my own. Right now, I would say I've been dressing pretty classic. I've been playing
Mhm.
with a few things like cargo pants this year. That's really I'm trying to think what else was I playing with this year. That was really it because I'm just a classic girl. Oh, this sweater I have on with this groovy print. I got this
Yeah.
last year, but like that's kind of not really like my normal style. It's a lot of color, but I've just been playing with more color, I
Yeah.
guess, in
I,
the
I mean, I
cargo.
love it. I mean, like, for your journey to like fall into like finding what you liked, was it difficult or was it like a lot of trial and error? Because I know I had some periods of time where I was like,
Yeah.
what was I dressing like back then? I have no idea.
There definitely was a point of time. I feel like when I was younger, coming out of college, I didn't really know what my style was. I just was kind of buying a lot of trends.
Mm.
I do like trends and looking at trends, but I don't buy them like I used to because I feel like when you know what looks good on your body
Hmm.
and just what you like, you don't have to always grab a trend. You know what I mean? You don't have to grab a trend every season. I like picking up on them from time to time, but I also just know what looks good on me and is going to forever be timeless.
Yeah.
So, but it comes with getting comfortable and experimenting. Like I've been experimenting for what? How long would I got? It's like 4 or 5 years now. So
Yeah.
I'm getting to, really try. I've gotten to know what my style really is.
That makes sense because I feel like TikTok has even taught me a lot. Like I saw there's someone on TikTok, I can't think of the creator's name, but she like demonstrates like how different if you style different things like high-waisted skirts or versus like low rise or
Yeah.
mid rise and how different it makes you look and how flattering some styles could be on your body shape. And I was like, I had no idea. But in that same vein, like how would
Literally.
you encourage people to find a style that suits them?
Yeah. I would say to take a look at your closet first and see what you have a lot of and think about your style words. That helps a lot
Mm.
because If you're putting together, if you're looking at buying new pieces and you're like, is this classic? And for me, it's like, is this classic? Is this fly? Is this sophisticated? Does this fit any of the words that I usually use?
Yeah.
No, then it's probably not for me. So I would definitely
Mhm.
recommend figuring out what your style words are, looking at your closet, and starting. I recommend starting with if you feel like your style, you're like starting from the bottom. I recommend starting with a capsule wardrobe and getting the essential pieces that everybody needs in their wardrobe. And then as time goes on, once you have those capsule pieces, you'll realize like, oh, I'd like to have an orange belt because like
Yeah.
that's just kind of who I am. You know what I mean? Like I'd like to have a blue beret because
Yeah.
you start to know what you want to add to really showcase your style through your capsule. Because if most of us, we really just lean on the same few pieces for our wardrobe.
Definitely. Like now that you've talked about like capsule wardrobe, I feel like honestly, this age of social media is opening up so many like ideas and like how to go about finding your style and fashion to a lot of new people. And on social media, I also see you talk a lot about like creating your own life, like being the curator of your own life and discovering like finding what you want to do and just going for it and making it happen for yourself. And I'd love for you to talk more about that mindset and how like what advice you would give to people that are wanting to pursue maybe a life as a content creator but are afraid or holding themselves back from taking that leap into the next journey for themselves.
Yeah, so mindset is very important to me, and it's actually something that I've just started to talk more about online because I've started to feel comfortable. And that's something I've noticed with content creation. I started with natural hair because I felt comfortable to talk with that, and then I felt comfortable to talk about my fashion, so I talked about that. And now I'm getting really comfortable with my mindset and just my growth to start talking about that as well. But before I was a content creator, before I did this full time, I had a lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of ideas around what I could and could not do. And when I started to do the work, start reading more and just looking into more things, I was like, whoa, where are all these limiting beliefs coming from? Where are all these things that constrain me and restrict me? Where are they coming from? And
Yeah.
how can I break out of these? Because there are people who are doing amazing things that are just like me. Like, why can't that be you? You know what I mean? Like it was the biggest thing that what was that? It was a saying just like, why can't it be you? It was like, why not me? Why can't it be you? Why can't it be?
Mhm.
So I just started treating life like it was kind of like a game, and just I'm here to have fun. I'm here for a good time, and anything that I want to bring into my world, I believe that I can. And
Yeah.
well, I think one of the things that we have to ask ourselves is just, is what you're thinking, is it a universal truth,
Mm.
or is it a universal truth, or is it something you've been conditioned to believe? Like, oh,
Wow.
you have to have a job, like you have to work hard to make money. Is that a universal truth? Does everybody have money that has money? Did they have to work hard for that? No. So that's not a universal
Mm.
truth. That's a belief. And so I would say with being a content creator, you just have to have a good time to start and talk about what feels comfortable to you, what feels like something that you want to share with people, and just go from there. And I just always lead from my heart. I just do what feels good to me every day, and
Mm.
it just gets me closer to wherever I'm supposed to go.
Wow, that is everything. I feel like everything you just said is like speaking life into me and everyone I hope that's watching it. Like
Yes.
I feel like that's so important. Mindset is everything, and I feel like that's something, especially when you step into a new space or new career, a new city, that's something you
Yes.
really have to hold tight onto because mindset can change everything for you.
Yeah,
But on that note,
it
I would
really
love to
can.
hear what's next for you. Do you have any plans coming up or anything you're trying to launch on anything?
Well, actually, I don't really know. Which is, I have a few things, and I'll tell you guys what I'm working on. I don't mind sharing, but I'm definitely I'm working on expanding my coaching.
Mhm.
When it comes to, I already have a content creator course, and I already do one-on-one coaching for just content creators
Mhm.
wanting to, you know, get their content together, work on a strategy, anything like that, monetization. But I want to start incorporating more mindset work into that as well, mindset coaching. So that's something I'm working on. I also am working on a lifestyle brand. I have been working on a lifestyle brand for a while. So that's in the works. And I'm also writing a children's book.
Ooh, yes.
I know. And also potentially maybe a podcast. But
Okay.
like I said earlier, I lead with my heart. So like I'm working on all four of those things simultaneously.
Yeah.
And just every day I just pick up whatever feels right and start pushing towards it. So yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, author, content creator, engineer, like everything. You're dipping your toes into everything. That's exciting. That's really
I am.
exciting. Okay, before we
Yeah.
leave, I want to play one last game of this or that. It's gonna be a little bit of a mix of style this or that, or just
Okay.
like life in general this or that. But we're gonna start off with something style, fashion this or that. A sweater vest or a
Mhm.
cardigan.
Cardigan. I look better in cardigans personally.
I feel like it was sweater vest. I feel like it's over the past few years recently because I feel like I didn't know how to style a
Really?
sweater vest before the
Yeah.
past 2 years maybe. And I don't know, I've been a sweater vest
Yeah.
kind of girl. And I feel like maybe I just haven't,
I love that for
yeah, I just haven't found
you.
the right cardigan maybe. But
Yeah, yes, because I've got tons of cardigans and I probably haven't found the right sweater vest because I just feel like they look frumpy on me. So, yeah.
but next, rainy day or a sunny day outside. A rainy day in, you could watch movies, or sunny day, enjoy the picnic or the beach or
It's a sunny day for me. I'm going outside. I want to get cute. I want to go outside. I want to go outside and play.
yes.
Yes, I'm going outside.
Yeah, I'm going outside too. I can't do the rain. I can't do
Yeah.
the cold.
No, I can't stand the rain. Literally, no. Word to Missy. I can't stand the rain.
Oh my gosh, we're on the same wavelength because I feel like the worst thing about the rain for me, I don't have like OCD per se, but when it rains, I feel like the ground grosses me out so much. And I don't know what it is, but my head just can't handle it when I think about
Oh, that's hilarious. That's fair. Yeah.
another fashion one. A long evening gown or like a cocktail midi dress.
I'm a mini dress girl because
Okay.
I'm short, and so I feel like I just look better in mini dresses
Okay.
personally.
I feel like I'm
Mhm.
taller, so I like a long dress, but I feel like I would think I like a long dress, and then I end up wearing a mini dress to whatever I'm going to. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I talk myself out of wearing a long dress because I feel like I overcomplicate things. But okay, another good life one. Old Disney or old Nickelodeon?
That's a tough
Yeah.
one. But the truth is, I just was on Nickelodeon more consistently. I
Really?
would pop on to Disney for the movies a lot,
Really?
but I would consistently watch the shows on
I
Nickelodeon.
feel like okay, I probably just watch everything. I don't even know. I think back to childhood, I'm like, how do I know what all these shows
Yeah,
are? But I might have to say old
yeah.
Disney because I was a Wizards of Waverly Place, Hannah
Good.
Montana type of girl, you know? Sweet Life of Cody.
Oh, I didn't watch either of those, so yeah.
You're
I
right,
know.
right.
Well, I seen a few Hannah Montana episodes. I just didn't really get into it. Only show I liked on Disney really was Raven.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I can respect that.
That was it.
I'm just
But I liked the Disney movies though. I loved every Friday because like, I think they played them on Fridays. I'd be like, listen, what's the movie today?
yeah.
Halloween Town. What we watching? Sister? Be they had
Yeah, I
those
would say
switch places, whatever. With the
yeah,
like,
there's no
yes,
competition.
yeah,
I think Disney takes a toll on movies. The Nickelodeon classic
yeah.
movies were
Movies are easy.
something. But I can appreciate them.
I couldn't even tell you one.
Okay, last one. 2000s fashion or 90s fashion?
Mm.
Mm.
I'm going to go with. I do the 90s. It's more of the 90s for
Okay.
me. It
I feel like
really
I sense that
is.
from your
I've been playing with the
yeah.
2000s, but the 90s
I
just
feel like I sense that from your
yeah.
cardigan answer. I was like, I feel like you're more of a 90s person.
Hmm. Yeah.
um,
Yeah. Hmm.
I feel like
I
I
wonder
would
where
agree
this
with
is
you though. I
going.
feel like 90s is more timeless than 2000s. No one get on me, but I feel like 90s just a little more
Yeah.
timeless, you know? Little
Yeah, it is. 2000s was wild. It was wild time. It was wild.
it
It
was
was
like
fun,
it was
but it
like
was
the
wild.
extremely baggy pants, all like the extreme Y2K, little crop top, like
Low rise. Like, can we go any lower? Like, how are they still
no, I
on?
don't
Like,
know. It's so funny because when you say that, like low rise was the woman, and then like the guys were sagging to their knees. It was a time.
literally, literally, guys, it was a crazy time. It was a crazy world we were living in.
It definitely was a crazy. It was a crazy time. Okay, before we leave, I want you to plug all your socials, your handles, where people follow you, and all that good stuff.
Yes, you guys can find me on TikTok, Instagram. I'm on every platform at Your Coiliness. I'm mainly on TikTok and Instagram. Instagram though. I also do a radio show every other week where I do a Fashion Friday. So I talk about fashion tips on there. You guys can find me there, 9397. That is also on my Instagram. And also, if you are a content creator or you want to be a content creator, you want to learn more, I also have courses and digital products like media kits, templates, and stuff like that as well in my bio if that's something that you're interested in. So yeah, find me on at Your Coiliness, and I'm always open to chat about anything,
Yes,
please.
thank you so much for joining us on the Earliest Late Show. And everyone, make sure to subscribe to Diamond and to the channel to keep up with new show episodes.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. This was so
Yes.
fun.